Welcome back, guys, and let me introduce you to this, the 2023 Aston Martin DBX 707 edition. Now, this is the SUV for James Bond, I would say. It's a brand new model. The SUV from Aston Martin has been out now, I think, for a little bit over a year, the DBX. And this one is the strongest version you can get, 707 edition. And it's also the horsepower in the name, 707 horsepower. Comes from a 4-liter V8 engine from AMG. Let's take a close look to the front first. We have an incredible paint here. It's a satin matte paint. I would say it's a kind of green, brown, military look. The color is really, really amazing, especially on this car, because we have so much combination with carbon fiber, shiny black, and this matte color. So very nice color combination has been chosen here. As you can see, we have here the shiny black front splitter all over, and even the grille is in shiny black. So it's a perfect combination of the colors, and they are coming back anytime. Like in the headlights, they are dark. So you have the dark accents also here in the headlights. You have the Aston Martin emblems in black. You have here the air vents on the bonnet, carbon fiber and the black vents. So everywhere it's the same color scheme what you can find. And typical for Aston Martin is, of course, the grille. And the DBX is no exception. It looks really nice, really mean. It looks like it's gonna suck you up and eats you. So very, very cool. I like that aggressive look, especially on an SUV. I think it's the most mean-looking SUV from standard, from factory, I mean. Now, from the side, let's take a look. It's a very cool design and a very different design than we are used to. I mean, the front, not so much, but if you look from the side, you can see already the back of the car is much more different than most SUVs, but we're gonna take a closer look in a couple of minutes. Let's start with the wheels. We have very nice forged matte black wheels in 23-inch. Not really black, I think they are like a little bit grayish. Oh, and they are, you can feel it. If you touch it, it feels a little bit like the paint. Not as soft as the paint, a little bit more rough, but very, very cool, because it's perfect for the whole appearance of the car, a little bit more aggressive. We have bronze brake calipers. Perfect choice. Because it fits in to the paint and to the other color scheme of carbon fiber and black. So this one is the perfect color for the brake calipers. We really like them. Huge brakes, of course. For such a big car, you need big brakes. And on the side, we continue here, as you can see, with the carbon fiber. Mirror housings, carbon fiber. But they have a surrounding in black, as you can see, shiny black, which continues also at the door, the window frames, and even the roof lining here. Now, the most interesting part is the rear. Let it get to your eyes and to your brain. Some people will hate it, some people will love it. I think this is something brand new and extraordinary, because such a interesting rear of a car has been done many, many years ago, I think. So it's very controversial. We first have the small rear roof spoiler in carbon fiber here. It's like more like a spoiler lip, because you got the spoiler over here, which is painted in car color, and then you got the finish at the end here with a small lip in carbon fiber. Very nice looking. And then we have the rear window, and then we got here the trunk. I mean, yeah, I was searching for another word, because it looks like a ramp. You know, when you're skiing or whatever, it looks like like a ramp you can jump on. So it's very interesting design, because the whole trunk lid comes out. Most of them are like this, or like go in, but this one here comes out. So it makes the car bigger. It's like a big ass. Maybe you can say it like this. It's a very, very different rear of a car. Same goes for the rear diffuser. I mean, you have a 4-pipe exhaust system, you see it, but normally the exhaust pipes are the last thing of the car. But here they are more in. Even here it's wider out, and the rear diffuser comes out even more. So it's a very interesting progressive design. But to be honest, the more you look at it, the more you like it, I think. That's the case for me. At the beginning I was like, aha, interesting, okay, I have to think about it. But now I really think it's cool. And also with the lights. You have the taillights here, all going around here. And in the middle, I'm not sure if, but I think it's the brake light. Just let me push the brake and you will see it, hopefully. Is it the brake light? No? Okay, it's not. Or maybe I don't have the ignition on, that's why. I thought it is. Let me introduce it to the interior, just very quick, and then we will go in for more detail. Best thing, I'm going to show you, well, you have a 5-seater, you have air conditioning, of course, you have heating and ventilation for the seat as well, as you can see in the middle. Carbon fiber inserts in the seats, which is very, very cool. Rubber floor mats to keep the car clean. Carbon fiber on the doors, and the stitching. Also perfect chosen because the color is nearly the same like the exterior. So this is very good color choice. And Aston Martin like, I don't know if you can see it. When I open the door, Aston Martin doors always open, how can I say, not in 90 degree. They are a little bit more, they open like going up. Maybe you can see it. They always open more, a little up. This is really, really something also extraordinary what Aston Martin has. They had it, I think, they started with the Vantage and old DB9s. They already had it, and that's a cool feature. So, of course, DBX has to have it as well. Something I like. And of course, we have soft door close. Let's take a look at the inside. So welcome inside of the DBX 707 edition. And what automatically comes to my mind and to my eyes is the round steering wheel, because from other Aston Martin models we are used to a flattened steering wheel, but this one has a complete round steering wheel, which is not bad. It's just something different, and it grabs really good. It's nice and full leather. That's what I like. I personally don't like Alcantara or Dinamica or microfiber. I like it when it is in leather. Feels good. You have big carbon fiber shifting pedals, and they are independent from the steering wheel, which is also good. Up and down if you want to drive in manual mode. And yeah, again, you see the good color combination choice, because you have what we have seen before, the stitching in nearly the same color like the exterior. We have the carbon fiber everywhere, here and here, in the doors. And on the seat, I don't know if you can film it, maybe. Here, you can see the color also matches with the exterior and with the contrast stitch. Very nice combination. I really like it, really. You have some color, but it's not too colorful, so it's a perfect car. And you have the speakers. Is it a speaker? That's cool. Look at this. You have a speaker here, and I think this is might be also a speaker. I'm not 100% sure. Leave me in the comments if you know better, but I think this is also looks like a speaker. Yeah, cool. And Aston Martin like, you have very, very thin buttons here for the mirrors, and you have them also on the seats. They are very small, very thin, very elegant. Perfect for Aston Martin. Leather everywhere. Let me just put on the ignition, so you'll see a lot of lights, but I don't start the car right now. Well, yeah, all is virtual, of course. DBX, it says here in the cluster, and trip. Let's go to trip. 29 kilometers. The car is brand new. Of course, I have the ignition on. This is why all the lights are on. And we are in parking mode. GT. This is for the suspension mode. You can change the suspension as well. We have a touchscreen here in the middle. This is something I really like in Aston Martin. You have here for driving, I mean for the transmission. So drive, neutral, reverse and parking, and this is the start engine, which is really nice. This is something with emotion. I really like it. You have the key in your pocket and you start the car just by pushing the button here. Most of the cars have them here. Porsche have them on the left side, but Aston Martin has it here. This is the best choice, I think. Yeah, touchscreen wise, you can adjust everything here. When it's gonna work with my gloves, no, it doesn't. So I'm gonna use this one, and we are used to this one from Mercedes. This is the touchpad and the controller from the Mercedes. They have a couple of things inside the Aston Martin, which we know from others. So vehicle, we can adjust everything over here. The climate control, if we want. Then go back. Yeah. Drive modes. As I told you, we can do different driving modes, individual configuration, for example. Assistance, yeah, of course, you have all the assistance packages like blind spot and lane departure and adaptive cruise control. Light settings, oh, ambient light, let me check what color it is. Okay, blue, brightness. Hey, okay, is it like this? Okay. I want the brightness to be 100%. Okay, blue is nice. I don't see it so much right now, but it's okay. Yeah, you can see it a little bit, but not as bright as in other cars. Yeah, vehicle settings, you can adjust everything. Here's the driving modes. Also, you can adjust them here. It's not available right now, but here you can adjust it. Or when you push it, you drive manual, so you have to shift manual with the pedals here. Suspension, the electronic, the ESP, radio voice control, hazard lights, automatic start stop, park distance control, the cameras. Let me show you. Do they work? No, they won't work. Okay, maybe only when the car is started. Air suspension, the lane departure, of course the sport exhaust, and to turn everything off. The climate control is all from buttons here, so you can ventilate or heat the seats. Then you got the AC menu over here. And push it, do you see it here? Everything, climate for front, climate for rear. Let's do it in sync. And yeah, that's it for the front. But the most beautiful thing I think is the carbon fiber center console. It's all in the carbon integrated. It's looking very, very nice. And the good thing is it's like flying, because under it, if you see like here, you have a lot of storage. You have inductive phone charging here. You have a lot of storage in the middle console, on the center console in the front. What I really like. So it's not as big, it's more airy, because here you can go through and there's space. This is something I really like, and looks different than most of the other cars. We have under here, we have a cup holder, 2 cup holders. We have some storage over here for slots for SD card or for USB, and a socket. Oh, sorry, my mistake. And you can adjust them as well for your arm rest here, which is also nice. And all in leather, of course. Feels really good. Same goes for the headliner and the vanity mirror surroundings. Oh, even the small vanity mirror is in the Alcantara, I'm not sure. But it's even this one with stitching. This is detail, I love it. And this one is in sun visor and full leather. And the small sun visor is in Alcantara. So you can use this one, whoops, for the side, this one for the front. It's very practical, and not many manufacturers do it. I didn't break it, it's just the normal sound. Headliner in complete leather. And of course we have a big panoramic roof, so it lets a lot of air inside. As you can see, you can open it or just leave it like this. Oh no, sorry, I was wrong. It is not for opening, I'm sorry. It's just a fixed panoramic roof. I'm sorry, that was my mistake. I knew it, I just said it wrong. So you can leave it open, have air and air inside and light, so it feels better inside, not so small. Or you can just turn the curtains up, and then it's going to be closed, so you are safe from the sun if you don't like it. Saying this for the front, let's go to the back and see how much space is there to sit. Because right now I'm sitting very luxurious, to be honest. I can go more to the front, so I would sit like this when I'm driving. So let's see if I can sit behind myself and what's in the back. Let's check out the space. Okay, we got some space. First thing, sorry, I want to show you. This is really cool. You see this one? It's for the battery charger. It's a magnet, and you have a charger over here, of course from Aston Martin. And it's very easy, so you can just put it on with a magnet and then put this one into the socket and it's gonna charge. Which is good. You don't have to open the hood and look for the battery or stuff like that where you can put it. It's directly there. It's very cool. I knew it from Bentley and also Ferrari, and all manufacturers should do that because it's very easy then to charge the car when you're not driving. That's saying good things. There's another practical thing. We have Aston Martin like an umbrella, of course, and it says Aston Martin. And also here it's held by some leather strap. Very, very good quality and very cool. And we have a small sack over here. What do we have inside? It's for your key. Also in leather. Very exquisite. Small things. I appreciate those small things, to be honest. Guess you also do. But you don't see it everywhere. You have a rubber floor mats on the car, but also you have the normal carpets if you want to use them. Space-wise, there's enough space, I think, for 2-3 people going for 1 week or maybe 2 weeks. Here it's in leather. You can also remove it if you want, but we don't do it right now. Again, everything in quality leather. The only thing is they didn't do this. Look at this. This is just cloth. I mean, they could have done it as well, but maybe for next time. That's the rear of the car. But now we check out the front, the engine. So come with me. And since I don't know everything, I was at the wrong side, because to open the hood, you have to go on the passenger side. There we are. Ta-da! Wow, that's a big bonnet. Look at this. I mean, in general, it's very, very big. There's the engine. The good, nice engine. 4-liter twin-turbo V8, 707 horsepower. Hand-built in Great Britain. And the final inspection made by. So every engine has this. And to be honest, this car is more special because you see a lot more steel. And what I like, because normally it's only plastic, but here, this was stainless steel. Then you have this one in the middle, you have it on the side, everywhere is metal. So this is nice to see actually under the bonnet, because you can see everywhere. You don't just see plastic stuff and everything covered. And it's open until here, which is cool. This is why the bonnet is so big, because it opens completely. And yeah, wow. A massive, massive engine in an SUV. Aha, and look at this here. Here's for if you want to start the car, the plus, and here is the chassis, the minus, so if you have to jump start the car, for example. This is why you have a battery charger at the trunk, the magnetic one. Cool, even first time for me seeing this. Looks very nice. But I think what is even better is not just to look at it. Let's listen to it. And I actually noticed something, because if you push the brake and the car is not on or in ignition, check out the engine start button. Automatically turns red. Means it wanna get started. And this is what we're gonna do right now.